Hey, you guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, accompanied by Queen Taylor. And guys, buckle up. This is going to be a long one. So get yourself some popcorn. Ooh, did you see that? That was my water coming off my mustache. I need to shave.
I can see it all hanging on there.
I need to clean this up. I'm becoming a little bit of a caveman. I'm cavemaning it up. But today we're going to be taking a look at 7 days in Norfolk, UK. So we're going to just I think this is somebody's hometown. Don't really know. It's a Norwich vlog. There's a lot going on with this title. We'll have this video linked in the description so you guys can go check it out without our commentary and check it out for yourselves. But with this being a long one, guys, let's jump right into it. Let's go. No time for dilly-dallying, okay?
With sweeping beaches, seaside towns, historic buildings, an abundance of wildlife, and miles upon miles of waterways for you to explore, Norfolk is a fantastic destination for those looking for an English summer getaway.
Oh, that's cute.
In this video, we will show you how we spent 7 days in Norfolk. So if you're considering a holiday in East Anglia, then we hope that this video will help you with ideas for your trip. If beautiful sunsets, colourful beach huts, wild seals, picturesque villages, boat adventures, seaside attractions, Tudor buildings and excessive amounts of fish and chips sounds like your cup of tea, then we hope you enjoy our 1 week in Norfolk.
So now I can understand why this was placed on us. Why this was a request for us.
Since we're going to visit?
Since we're going to go visit.
They're like, hey,
check
maybe
out
you want
Norfolk.
to check this out too.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have
to the itinerary.
Yeah.
That did all sound like my cup of tea.
It sure did, didn't it?
Oh, just arrived. This is nice.
Oh, this is a straight up vlog.
Right.
No
Just
kidding.
spotted a hare outside the window of the
Oh,
caravan.
it's big.
Oh, so cute. First port of call after arriving at our static caravan in Hunstanton was to head straight to the seafront. We're starting our trip to Norfolk off in Hunstanton, which is also known as Sunny Honey, so I assume it means we're going to have glorious sunshine for the whole trip. We didn't.
Oh no.
We picked up some fish and chips to eat while we watched the sunset. Because even though we're on the east coast, Hunstanton faces west, which means it's one of the only places in the east where you can watch the sunset over the sea. How was fish and chips round one of the holiday?
Good.
It's kind of weird. So this is their beach. It seems like it's receded a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that and the waves are a lot different.
Maybe it's just low tide.
Low tide.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Like, is your beaches always like that with the waves? Because I mean, coming from Florida, we're surfing. The waves are massive. Could like take a child.
Yeah, but when we were on the West Coast, they weren't as bad, were they?
You're right. I don't believe they were.
I think
bad.
they were. I think they were much more calm.
Yeah, we were over in Sarasota, and it wasn't great. Like the East Coast where we're at in Florida, you can get 7-8 foot waves. They're dope. They're scary if you ever get caught in one.
Yeah.
But they happen. And I used to be a kid and I used to dive into them.
I used to be a kid.
When I was a child. When I was younger, I used to dive on in, and then you can kind of belly wave on them. Have you ever belly waved? Oh, they're so fun.
So before you go, this is a very picturesque pause. Because it's got like the gorgeous sunset. The water, all the colors are great, but then there's the bird, which just like makes it.
Does the bird ruin it for you?
No, the bird makes it like more picturesque. You think of like a Bob Ross painting, and he's like, "Oh, beautiful, beautiful." It's missing something. Bird. It just adds to it.
That was
not the same. Yeah, right. Hunstanton.
We've had a bit of a late start to the morning because it was absolutely chucking it down when we got up, but look at it now. This here is the new part of Hunstanton. This is where we were for the sunset. We're going to keep on walking down to Old Hunstanton to see the stripy cliffs, and we should pass a couple of sites on the way as well. At the end of the green is the Pierless Pier. It used to be a pier that was over 800 feet long. There was a roller skating rink and a small zoo built on the pier. Most of the pier was destroyed in a storm in the 1970s, and then a fire finished it off in 2002. It's a bit of a shame because it probably was a really cool spot. We just come for a stroll through the Victorian Esplanade Gardens, and they're really pretty. There's some tiles with photos on from historical events and places in Hunstanton. So, for example, here we can see the pier that I was talking about.
That's so cool.
And next to it here, you can see the fire.
Oh.
There's some nice views over the sea from these gardens too. If you keep walking past the gardens, you'll reach the striped cliffs of Old Hunstanton, whose red layers are caused by iron staining of the chalk. There are various signs around telling you not to sit too close to the cliffs, and you can see from the massive piles of rocks why. We also read that there's a kind of bird here, I think it's called a fulmar, it looks quite a lot like a seagull but without the orange beak from what we can tell from Google. And if you get too close to them, if they think you're a threat, they might vomit this sort of thick bile on you. So that combined with the rocks, don't sit too close. We found the shipwreck! The barnacle-covered remains of this 1907 fishing boat can only be seen at low tide, so make sure you Google tide times first if you want to see it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Next we headed to the Marina's Beer Garden for our first pub trip since lockdown. There's a cracking view from this beer garden.
That's a cracking view.
Walking through the idyllic village of Old Hunstanton felt very calm and quiet compared to the newer part of Hunstanton. Before taking the 30 minutes walk back to our caravan, we stopped off at St Edmund's Point, where you can see Hunstanton Lighthouse, the Lookout Tower, and the 13th century ruins of St Edmund's Chapel.
That's gorgeous.
It is.
We've come back into town for sunset and some fairground rides. You excited? Yeah. Rainbow Park isn't...
I hope they show the foods because I'm very curious if their fairground foods are different than ours.
Funnel cakes.
Yeah.
You think they have funnel cakes?
Popcorn. I can't tell any of that. Candy floss.
Yeah, I can't read it.
Which is cotton candy. Chips, coffee. It's very blurry but yeah, I want to see.
A large fairground, but it does offer a few of the classics. Rather than purchasing a wristband, you will pay for rides individually, which can add up quickly, but it's worth stopping by to go on a couple of your fun fair favourites. How dizzy are you feeling?
Oh. Okay, well, I want to know what some typical fair foods are.
Leave down the comments.
Please, in the comments.
The next day, we got up early and drove around 30 minutes to Wells next to the sea. Whenever we told people we're coming to Norfolk, Wells next to the sea is somewhere that always cropped up as somewhere we should visit, and I can already see why. There's a long row of pastel-coloured beach huts that are really pretty, and the sand is really soft and golden, and it looks like it just goes on forever. You seen some of them have got names?
That was really cool.
Sand in my shoes.
We decided we want to walk all the way to the sea for a paddle, and it's actually a lot further away than we realised.
Okay, what are beach huts for? Is that where you change into them?
I would think.
Or do you like rent them to sleep in? Because they looked very tiny.
Yeah, I would think they're just little beach huts that you could probably rent to store your stuff on the beach while you go into the beach, or change.
Like a big locker? Yeah, I just picture them like changing rooms maybe, but interesting. Okay, they're very, very, very adorable.
This beach is absolutely massive. Hit a friend.
Dogo.
Worth it! We didn't spend long paddling as the tides can change quickly along the Norfolk coast. Information on tide times that day is conveniently displayed in Wells Beach car park. Speaking of parking, the cost was £9 for a day, unless you do what someone did and press the wrong button, so you end up paying twice.
Oh no.
Next we walked 15 minutes into the town of Wells next to the sea, which is a working fishing port.
Bob.
It's also a popular place to go crabbing in the summer. Overall in Norfolk, we mostly found that social distancing wasn't too difficult, particularly as most days we got up early to avoid large crowds. However, we did find parts of the harbour a little too busy, so we quickly moved on to explore more of this picturesque town.
It is very picturesque.
The green's surrounded by Georgian houses and little cottages and a couple of pubs. It's really nice. Once it was fish and chips o'clock, we headed to French's, which had cropped up again and again when looking up best fish and chips in Norfolk. Oh yes. Fish and chips, score out of 10?
9. Because they have gherkins and fennel lemon, which definitely makes it a 9.
After finishing our fish and chips, we ended our day back at Hunstanton for one final sunset. The next morning, we checked out of our caravan in Hunstanton, ready to head down south to relocate to a lodge nestled on the edge of the Norfolk Broads.
So I'm wondering, with these places she's staying in, that they're staying in, are they little? She called it like a caravan.
Yeah, a caravan. I think she called it.
Yeah. Are they? That might be something worth looking into.
Yeah, we probably would definitely not be able to stay together with Mike and Jess, but I really think we're gonna have a difficult time too. Anyway, we could probably rent a couple next to each other though.
Yeah, I would think we'd rent a couple of them. It'd probably be if it's kind of like what I'm thinking about in America, where you have these like cabins or these it would probably be cheaper than
hiccup
getting a hotel room, because I feel like hotel rooms are going to be.
Yeah, I don't think we do hotels very often.
Because you were talking about hostels and stuff, and I don't think they're going to be up for a hostel.
Well, I said I stayed in hostels when I went. I didn't say that we should this time. I think, things like Airbnbs and maybe things like that. I think we'll find some stuff, yeah.
Yeah, there's something to look into.
Although somebody mentioned that they have like family hostels.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. I didn't know that, but I remember reading a comment about it.
That would be cool too.
On our way down, we planned a couple of stops, with the first being the iconic Horsey Wind Pump. Horsey Wind Pump, which is brilliantly named, managed to withstand storms, floods and wars before it was a lightning strike that finally put it out of action in, I think it was the 1940s. The National Trust has taken over it now, so it's a tourist attraction. I think you can normally go inside, but at the moment you can't because it hasn't reopened fully since lockdown, but you can still come up to it. If you are driving, there is a car park available by the wind pump, or if you are travelling by boat, mooring is available for a fee. Next, we're walking down to the beach, where we might get to see some seals, we hope. It's not quite the right time of year for it, so if you definitely want to see seals, you should come in winter, but we might get lucky because they can be here all year round. The walk from Horsey Wind Pump to Horsey Gap Beach is around 1.5 miles each way. The walk itself is very pleasant and offers different vantage points to view Horsey Wind Pump.
Can I just say, I love how enthusiastic she is.
Yeah.
Where she's like, we might see him, but I'm really excited and we're going to go anyways.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, that's what you need in these kinds of videos.
Yeah.
Seals! Seals, 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 seals!
And she got him.
Yay!
I apologise that these clips are a little rubbish. However, we decided that the cuteness of the seals outweighed the quality of the video, so I've included them anyway.
Oh, you just want to kiss him?
Oh.
Next, we drove a short 3.5 miles to Hunstanton-on-Sea, which is a small coastal village with a beautiful sandy beach, flower-lined streets, pretty thatched cottages, an impressive church, and a holiday park of quirky roundhouses.
Quirky roundhouses.
They look like something straight out of a cartoon.
Yeah, we can stay in one of those. Maybe.
After a walk along the beach and around the village, we headed to Fritton to check into our next accommodation. If you're looking for somewhere to stay that is close to the Norfolk Broads or Great Yarmouth, or somewhere further up north like Hunstanton, we will be sharing tours of both our Fritton Lodge and our Hunstanton caravan on this channel, so keep an eye out for those if you're interested in watching.
I'm interested.
The Broads is a network of over 120 miles of navigable rivers and lakes, most of which are in Norfolk. You can explore areas of the Norfolk Broads on foot or by bike, but the best way to discover these enchanting waterways is by boat.
Oh, can you rent one?
Look at that house.
Boat-
Look at this house right here.
These are all super cute.
These are all super cute. And can you, is that on like a makeshift island?
It looks like it.
It looks like it, or is it attached and they just added this? I did see some houseboats, which were really cool.
Yeah.
You don't see those too often.
Maybe that's something we can stay in too.
Houseboat.
Yeah.
As long as the waters aren't choppy, yeah.
That'd be fun.
Holidays are popular on the Broads, but if you don't fancy spending your whole trip on the water, then you can hire a day boat. We chose to hire our day boats from Broads Tours in Wroxham, which is the main hub of boating holidays on the Broads.
How cute!
When you pick up your boats, you'll be given a quick lesson before you set off to explore.
How's it going over there, Captain?
Great, it's going great.
Not run over any ducks?
No. I thought I had run over a duck for a second, but it was just the wake of another boat.
So do you need to have like a special license or anything to get those, I wonder? Or you can just, anybody can just rent one?
I feel
mean,
like
you probably have to be a certain age or something, but
I don't they have somebody with you? I feel like they have somebody
Don't
with
they have somebody with you? I don't know. It seemed like they didn't.
Yeah, I think they did.
They just rented a boat. I don't know. Maybe. They were both driving the entire time and didn't see anybody else. So it seemed like they just rented one.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't know if you need a special license.
Don't worry, if you have no experience, none is required, and operating the boat is really easy. And with a maximum speed limit of 5 miles per hour,
Well, it didn't answer
what
the
could
question
go
if you
wrong?
need a special license.
Seriously though, just drive sensibly and stick to the rules of the waterways. It's pretty straightforward and a lot of fun. Our first stop was Horning, which is said to be one of the prettiest villages on the Broads. The new inn had good reviews and offered free mooring to customers, so we decided this would be a good spot for an early lunch. I generously allowed Aaron to take the lead in mooring our boat up for the first time, which incidentally was next to a boat that looked much more expensive than ours, and which we also overheard the owner saying was brand new, because of course it was. Well done on your successful mooring of the boat.
Yeah, that wasn't as terrifying as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, we got it in there.
Yeah.
It didn't quite bosh the person's brand new boat that was next to us.
Didn't quite.
We later realised...
I'm going to be honest, I couldn't do it. I don't think I could moor a boat.
No.
No, I don't. And I've seen people come up to docks and mooring their boats onto the dock. Couldn't do it.
No.
I'd always like bang into the dock or something. There's no way.
When I lived with my grandparents on a lake, I would drive their pontoon boat sometimes, and I would never park it.
that there
I
was
was too scared.
Too scared. It's sketchy, you guys.
Yeah.
And he did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Mind you. Like, look how closely these boats are in with each other.
And backing it in, no less.
And back at it like a champ.
I would have been like, we're gonna have to park it in the middle and just swim our way. Sorry, we're gonna get wet.
That's what those boats are for, you know, those extra boats. Yeah.
a man there helping people with mooring, so you don't need to attempt to do it solo like we did.
Nice.
After
That's
our
good.
quick lunch stop, we were back on the water. There will be a huge variety of boats for you to see on the Broads, but make sure you don't miss the most important boat of all. Just bought ice cream from an ice cream boat.
Oh, that's cool.
That is
And he's
awesome.
playing ice cream band music.
How fun is that?
This really helpfully tells you how long it takes to get from the different points back to Broads Tours. While there are plenty of places to moor up, we were enjoying our time on the boat so much that we spent the rest of the day driving around the rivers and Broads, enjoying the beautiful scenery, the large variety of birds and the tranquil atmosphere.
I like this bit. It's actually really wild and around.
Yeah,
If hiring your own motorboat does appeal to you, then we would say definitely give it a go. It was one of our favourite experiences in
That's
Norfolk.
gorgeous.
The cost at Broads Tours started at £21 per hour, although it is cheaper to hire a boat for the full day like we did.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like if we had only hired the boats for a couple of hours, then it wouldn't have been long enough, and they would have struggled to tear us away when the time was up. As it was, a full day felt like a good amount of time to really enjoy our time on the boat, and we do now definitely see the appeal of a full boating holiday on the Broads. Yep. We just got back to the car park. We parked at Roxham Broad car park, which is about a 30-minute walk to the boat hire place. But then when we got there, we found out there's actually a large car park right at the spot where you pick up your boats. So learn from our mistakes.
Exercise is good.
It's another beautiful day here in Norfolk, and we've come to Fairhaven Woodland and Water Gardens. When looking for best things to do in the Norfolk Broads, this place crops up a lot, and now that we're in our 30s, we like looking at plants. So we figured it was a good choice for a day out. Nearly 4 miles of pathways, boardwalks and bridges lead you through 130 acres of beautiful woodlands, where you will be surrounded by an abundance of plants, trees and wildlife.
It's funny that she said that. You know, as we're in our 30s, we like to look at plants now, and it's so true.
Yeah, it is. That's why I laughed, because I was like, oh, wow.
I never once would have thought that in my 30s or in my older years that I would be so appreciative of nature as I am now. Because when I was younger, I could give 2 Fs. You know, and in America, we have a lot of like, I don't want to say natural wonders, but we have a lot of like very beautiful places to visit. And what was that?
There's a stupid little fly. It's harassing me in a drink.
Well, it wants some of your drink. Just give it some of your drink.
I don't want it to. I'm going to put that cap on there.
Yeah, there you go.
So it doesn't fly down my straw hole.
Ever since I met Taylor, by the way, we've done more scenic routes and we've done more scenic adventures where we were going into nature parks and going into a lot of beauty. Like we went to this one park where all the trees were yellow. Like yellow, you guys, like yellow. I don't know how to explain it. And it was gorgeous. And seeing things like this on this vlog right now, you might be like, why is that so impressive? Because we literally, in our culture, in our areas, I would never see a town like Broads.
Yeah.
I would never see it. That doesn't exist here, you guys.
Yeah, it's really
and
nice.
It's gorgeous. So I'm really excited to get myself over there just so we could watch nature. And also another thing in my 30s that I really appreciate is really hot appliances. Do you guys look at like a toaster oven and go, damn, that's a cute toaster oven?
That's a hot refrigerator.
That's a hot refrigerator.
Welcome to your 30s, ladies and gentlemen. You get excited over new vacuums and trees that dangle.
Isn't that wild?
There's so many butterflies around here. Currently, because of social distancing, it's a one-way system everywhere now. So you just pick a route. We're going to go for the black route, which is the 1 hour, 30 minutes one. But you can chop and change as much as you want, apparently, as long as you stick to the one-way system. At the time of making this video, you must pre-book your arrival time, which you can easily do through the Fairhaven website. It's really peaceful and there's hardly anybody here. I don't know if it's always this quiet or if it's just because they're limiting the number of people who can enter because you have to book a ticket in advance now.
So I'm very surprised because we watched the video where I'm forgetting their names. Those two guys went to Leeds.
It's JJ Extra.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the channel name. Yeah, we'll just stick with that.
Yeah.
And they visited some museums and everybody talked about most museums are free, but here they're paying to go on like a nature walk.
Yeah, for upkeep of the park. I mean, some of ours are not free, right?
I mean, I guess if it's a state park, you have to pay to get in. Yeah, that's true.
If it's like a national
but still,
park.
there's we've been to like one free museum. We have to pay for everything here.
Yeah.
So for museums to be free and this not is just, I don't know. That's weird to me.
Maintain.
But
yeah,
it's really tranquil.
Makes sense.
I've hardly seen anybody. As we wandered through the gardens, we also spotted lots of carved animals and signs containing interesting nuggets of information.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until the early 1950s that we realised that the Broads are not a natural feature. Dr. Joyce Lamberts discovered that the Broads are a series of flooded pits which were dug during the Middle Ages. We loved our day at Fairhaven Woodland and Water Garden and would definitely recommend it if you're looking for a land-based activity on the Broads. Great Yarmouth is your traditional British bucket and spade style seaside resort. It is a popular destination with families due to the multitude of seafront attractions and the impressive sandy beach. This whole seafront area is called the Golden Mile, and just look at this stretch of beach, you can see why. This is stunning. If you're looking for a calm and picturesque beach resort, then Great Yarmouth probably isn't what you're looking for. However, there is no denying that there are plenty of fun things to see and do here, so we added it to our Norfolk itinerary. With another crowd-dodging early start, we parked up at the almost empty seafront car park and set off to explore. There's loads of really cool old-style tourist posters along this fence here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't know why, but I really like the Hippodrome building.
It's beautiful.
I love that there's a takeaway shop that looks like a pirate ship. Great Yarmouth has around 700 places to play mini golf. If you have seen our Orlando, Florida travel series, then you will know that we love to play mini golf, even if we aren't very good at it. So there was no way we were going to resist Pirates Cove Adventure Golf. This is a really well-themed mini golf. We thought that this 18-hole mini golf was a great way to spend an hour or two, especially on a day when the weather wasn't too beach-friendly.
I hate that like mini golf places pipe in the blue water to make it blue.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure if you you like stick your hand in there, it'll stain your hand. It's like a dye they use to make it look like blue water.
I don't think it's gonna stain your hand though.
Oh, it's horrible. I hate it. It looks so unnatural, and I know that they're just trying to make it look like it's crystal blue water.
Yeah, that's the purpose of it. We had a really fun putt-putt golf place in Colorado Springs that we've gone to a couple times. It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
It's good for a day. We did putt-putt golf when we were in Grindelwald, Switzerland. We took a day trip over there and we took like an hour to do it, and it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. I love that they said that we might have to check out their Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
I would love to hear their experience on Orlando too.
Mm-hmm.
They're like living my life. They're living my dream right now. They're just like, yeah, I'm a vlogger. I want to be a vlogger, you guys. I want to do this. No one's helped me. I don't know how to do it.
Ooh. How many?
Yeah.
We decided we haven't had fish and chips enough yet this week, so we got some more from Grellies, and these look really good. Once we'd had our fill of fish and chips number 3 of the holiday, we made a beeline for our next seaside attraction. We've come to Merivale Model Village, and I'm actually really excited. At Merivale Model Village, you follow winding paths through a miniature world of characters and amusing scenes, and to top it off, it's all set in an award-winning landscape garden. For added fun, many of the scenes are even interactive. Are you going to press the button?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
What's going to happen?
Yeah.
This is a public announcement.
Got this one coming along as well.
Premier airship carriers.
Oh, that's cool.
That's so cute.
There are so many tiny little details that are easy to miss, so take your time and look carefully. There's even some subtle jokes. You see what they've called them?
McCavity.
Dr. McCavity.
And Dr. Eyelash. Some more wholesome than others. You could probably spend an hour or so wandering around the displays before you exit through the Penny Arcade. As the wind began picking up and the dark clouds rolling in, we decided to take this as our cue to go back to the lodge and spend the rest of the day in the hot tub.
Nice.
Yeah.
After checking out of our lodge, rather than heading straight home, we decided to spend a few hours in Norwich.
Ooh, what was that?
I admit that before our trip, we didn't really know anything about Norwich, and we were very quickly pleasantly surprised.
Yeah,
We're starting our morning off in Elm Street, which is this beautiful cobbled street lined with all these Tudor-style houses. It's really pretty. We're here a bit early, so the shops haven't opened yet, but it's really nice to just walk around without any people. This kind of reminds me of the Shambles in York.
Yeah, it's got a very similar vibe.
As we didn't have long to spend exploring the city, we partially followed a free walking guide to take us around a few key sites, starting with Norwich Cathedral, which was built nearly 900 years ago.
Wow.
Look at the size of that spire.
Look how gorgeous that is.
Huge. Our walk also included a stop at the vibrant Norwich Market, which is one of the oldest and largest outdoor markets in England.
Wow.
Here there are a number of tempting food stalls which make it a great spot for lunch. There was so much that we wanted to try that we actually ended up getting both bao buns and dumplings from P.O Box, and pork kimchi ramen and butternut squash coconut noodles from Fresh. These look so good.
The kimchi's really good. And the pork, num 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 num.
The curry broth in this is so delicious. Now that we've essentially eaten 2 lunches each, we've decided it's a good idea to burn it off by doing the Riverside Walk. This leafy Riverside Walk takes you around Norwich city centre and passes a couple of interesting sights on the way. Cow Tower, one of the earliest purpose-built artillery blockhouses in England, this tower was built in 1398-99 to control a strategic point in Norwich's city defences. A few hours did not feel like long enough in Norwich, and we would love to return here in the future to immerse ourselves in the city. Similar could be said for Norfolk as a whole. 1 week gave us a great taster of this beautiful county and left us wanting to see more. If you have any recommendations of places to visit in Norfolk that we missed, then please do share them with us and anyone viewing this video in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, then we would really appreciate it if you gave it a like, as it lets us and YouTube know if we're doing something right. To watch other videos on trips around the UK and worldwide, then subscribe to our channel. We have a few other fun destinations on there at the moment, and we'll continue adding new places over time. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, that's awesome. What an awesome channel. Our Travel Place. We'll give it a thumbs up. This is 4 years ago. So when they were talking about like, you know, social distancing and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was obviously
shortly
after COVID.
Subscribe to them.
Give them a subscribe.
Give them a subscribe. You guys, check out Our Travel Place. All right, baby. What'd you think of the video? Hold on. Our dog's puking.
He's coughing.
He's
hacking. He's hacking a bit. You okay, buddy? Yeah.
I'm waiting.
You hate the distraction. So
I wish the dog wasn't in the room. I'm just gonna put that out there.
He likes to be in here. Do you want to see him?
No.
I think I do.
But in any case,
yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Guys, I liked it. Taylor's gonna send us off in this one, so talk about it and say goodbye.
I think it was very enjoyable. I think that they showed us some really cool places that might be fun to check out while we are over yonder. And yeah.
Check out their channel. Oh, check out their channel, subscribe. And guys, we'll see you in the next one.
Sit back down. Come here, Archer.
All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. It was a long video. I think someone wants us to go to Norfolk. I don't know. Seems like it.
Yeah.
But it was great. I really enjoyed it. I like these kind of vlog styles. I think this is what I normally watch on my own time. So yeah, guys, they're doing great work. I'm jealous.
And since we will probably not be going back to their video to read their comments on anywhere else that was suggested to them, let us know if there's anywhere else in these areas that you would suggest. And maybe we will add it into the itinerary.
Yeah, maybe we'll add it to the itinerary. We'll have our friends check out this video and maybe we'll have them add it to the itinerary as well. So you guys, thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.